Welcome to Zoku Owarimonogatari. We've already finished the Monogatari series, technically, with the ending of Owarimonogatari second season, but there's still more. What do you guys think it's going to be about?
There's more.
How many seasons does Monogatari have?
What? Seasons? What kind of random question is this? I don't remember how many arcs there are, but I believe there's exactly 100 episodes.
I think it's just gonna be Koyomi and Sundagahara's happy dating life.
Yeah, we're gonna see their children and their dog and their cat and their horse and a duck.
Their dating life? And then they have all of this already? Imagine what would happen if they get married.
You jumped ahead, I don't know.
Right?
I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like Koyomi Monogatari was, just a little longer.
The way that we're watching this, it's all divided into 6 episodes. I'm aware that some sources have it at like an hour long, because I believe that was how it aired, and then there's the Blu-ray, which was cut into 30-minute episodes. But yeah, just to let you guys know that this is the 6-episode version, 20-ish minute episodes. So yeah, you guys know what to do. Open up your own copy, sing it over the timer that'll appear within Q's hands at the end of my countdown. I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play.
I don't know why I thought that was directed at us for a second. Like, you guys know what to do. I'm like, wait, I have to do something? Oh shit.
The continuation of the end. All the book covers. I like the artwork.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oikura! Bonus round.
I realized too, back when we started Monogatari and I told you I knew something about Ogi, why you would be more panicked. Be like, what do you know?
Oh, Araragi singing is opening.
The only opening that Araragi has ever gotten. What could it mean? Aragi's OP finally, but it's all reversed. God damn it.
I do not like this opening.
Well, yeah,
it is very trippy.
It seems to trigger some tics in me.
Oh, I see.
Koyomi reverse.
Up there with one of my favorites.
You're grown up now. You don't need us anymore.
You're an adult.
You can see Kamburu's hand. Oikura! Why did they put her here?
And now you have to actually figure out your shit.
Right? It's such a weird time.
That's a terrible feeling. You apply to colleges, you're like, now I just wait.
Mhm. Yeah. You don't know what you are at
Luckily-
that point.
I mean, luckily for me, my college contacted me as soon as I submitted my application. And I was really quickly after that accepted into the school, so I can't relate to this feeling.
I got accepted into a school pretty quickly, and I was excited to start. Like, I had made all the preparations and everything, went to the school, I had a dorm, like, and then they canceled my major. Like, they weren't doing it anymore. And I went, fuck, now what do I do? So then I had to go and find a different school very quickly.
His pajamas are like a kid wearing their dad's pajamas, trying to look more grown up than he actually is.
Maybe that's what was intended. Especially with the
Maybe.
dialogue.
All his hair slicked down and then just the August straight up. It's a grumpy reflection.
Time has frozen. It's not moving anymore. Never mind, he's being sucked. In Minecraft.
And through the looking glass we go.
Everything's backwards.
He's gaslighting himself again.
I feel like I would notice if my room suddenly was inverted. He's teeny tiny.
Tiny Karen.
Wait, does that mean that Shinjuku Hara is gonna be like Nadeko? Really cute and meek?
You're probably just overthinking it.
Yeah, you're thinking too much of it.
You're saying that now?
mean, Tsukihi is much taller than she usually is.
I think she's the same.
Oh no, the yukata was reversed! Whatever will we do? Oh, well.
Oh. Wow.
I like that costume. I hate her face.
She's acting like
Kaganui, yeah.
Kaganui.
Even cosplaying as her. Look at this radiance.
She slipped out of Bishonen Tatedan.
Yeah,
did.
exactly. These are definitely pose looks. I don't know either.
It feels kind of weird that he calls Shinobu a little girl, even though she is a little girl, but still.
In his eyes, he's always seen her as a little girl. Almighty Hachikuji.
Yee.
How do you think Hachikuji's gonna be in this reverse world?
The reverse
She's
just being
actually-
on the shrine.
She's actually gonna stutter.
Where it'll be adult Hachikuchi.
Or adult Hachikuji, yes.
Not
Aw.
home.
Oh, there I go.
No, he deserves this.
It's payback for. Oh, this is literally the first time they met. Yeah. I mean, the same scene from back when they met. Him spinning her around. Take what away?
But the world is imbalanced now. There is still little lollies.
No, Karen, we increased it.
Karen
So it's fine.
replaced Hachikuji, yeah. My One-san.
Isn't this the world? Oh no, it's not. Never mind.
Yeah, we've seen an older version of her before.
Mhm.
Or rather, an age
Why did she ditch?
appearance appropriate.
Yeah.
Why did she ditch her adorable huge backpack?
I don't know.
Doesn't need it as a god.
Yeah, true. She's not wandering anymore.
Mhm.
I mean, the way that things are flipped is interesting because there's only very specific things.
It's character's most defining traits.
Then how come our little sister hasn't changed at all?
I mean, Tsukihi is a bird.
That explains everything. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a trait of Tsukihi that you could inverse.
The life-loving Tsukihi becomes depressed.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean by her being a bird.
That would change her whole story.
Yeah, I think that she stayed unchanged because there was really no need to change her.
What do you mean her kimono flipped?
The only thing you could change about her was a yukata.
Mhm. It took him a little while too long to figure that one out.
It's Araragi. Don't worry about it.
Araragi is a kind soul. He's not a genius, okay?
So it's impossible for Shinobu to exist.
Just the reverse reflection of a vampire is nothing.
Yeah, like, how do you go back? What?
Hachikuchi's still best girl.
Yes.
I mean, now Twitter actually won't kill you in Minecraft for liking Hachikuji.
I like how
I
she's
don't like her in that way.
basically just plays the same role, but in a different way because of, you know, how she is here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was to mention that didn't we go through the same thing before? But I was like, the world has ended there, so there's no way.
No, they went through the Torii. Or the shrine entrance, I don't remember. Either way, it was at the shrine.
Yeah, it's this one. Right at the top of the stairs, because they always fall down it.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was the toy.
But that would be impossible if she didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So how do we do that, Hajikuji?
That's impossible.
But like, how do we even get in contact with her in the first place? Aria Yauragi-san. Yeah, just stay there the whole day,
Looking at yourself.
whole week. I mean, your bathroom is pretty spacious.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, right. The bathtub mystery.
Yeah. I think we mentioned that in Koyomi, right?
Yeah, Koyomi.
Mhm.
And then Kabru talked about how it was pretty sexy to see the underside of her boob.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe we can contact somebody through the surface now that we're in the mirror world, supposedly.
He's just gonna connect with Conbur in the bathtub.
Just see Conbrew naked in the bathtub. That's all that we can achieve.
I mean, you can look at her under boob.
Ah, yes. We see the reflection of our underboob when we look in the reflection to contact the other side.
Yeah.
If YouTube would not strike us, I would so draw Araraki's reflection in Kambaru's underboob.
That wouldn't have anything to do with the episode. That
I
thumbnail would
know,
not pass.
It's just, I wish I have.
You have anything you want to discuss on your mind?
Hachikuchi best girl. I like this mystery, it's fun.
Why do you think this is happening in the first place? Like, what are we trying to tell with this story?
With Araragi not knowing what he wants to do with his future going forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it connects to that yet, but that was what our setup was.
But yeah, if that's the case, I would draw a conclusion as to like it might be connected to why only certain things are being reversed.
I mean, now that Tsubi mentions it, Tsukihi, even though she doesn't really have a life plan, she still somewhat knows how to live her life, maybe. I mean, same can be said for Karen, so I don't know.
Well,
maybe it's because she's no longer pestering him on what to do.
The way that they reflect definitely has a reason, but we just don't know that yet. Like why it's that specific thing and why Tsukihi is the only one who hasn't really had a major change.
I mean, just happy and content with who she is.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Even from the last episode of second to last episode of Owarimonogatari, the whole discussion with Tsukihi that Ogi had with her, Tsukihi was just happy to be there. She didn't really need a reason to be there. She was just happy to be there. She was just extremely positive about just living, which is kind of like makes sense since she is the bird that like gets reborn again. I forgot its name, Phoenix, I think. So that's why I said yeah, it makes sense because she is the bird.
You just explained it in the worst way possible.
Yes, I'm sorry. For Karen, I don't really remember what the conflict was. I remember that Kaiki was involved, and I remember that she was like passed out for a majority of the episode, and Araragi was solving the bee situation as it was going on. I don't remember much else.
Okay, well, how about this? Karen originally was very tall. She had a very mature body. Now she is short. And she has a much younger body. If Tsukihi didn't change because she was content with herself, then why did Karen change?
Because she wanted to be a lolly.
How do you explain things in the worst way possible? What is this?
Because she likes Araragi and he only likes lollies.
Oh
he only likes young women. Okay, sir, be young women. Not just lollies, but young women. You have to be specific about that.
No.
Because she wants to seem more feminine, more her age, maybe.
If we remember Nisei Monogatari, the entire arcs were basically about his sisters going through puberty and like discovering their sexuality essentially. And because of that change and like Araki's setup here at the beginning of the episode, I thought that it would probably have something to do with maybe she doesn't like to be like taller than her brother or like more mature than him in a sense and wants to be that little sister. Maybe she has this desire to be smaller and cuter rather than this tomboyish and tall girl, right? So maybe they're like reflecting into things that they wanted to be. Like Ononoki being extremely expressive, right? Because
that's what I was implying. Like if Tsukihi is happy with who she is, then there's nothing to change specifically.
Yeah.
It could also be, I think, maybe less on them. It could also be from Koyomi's perspective. What would he change about them?
Because Koyomi was the one looking into the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we were going by the wishes from them, then in this world, if it was not from Koyomi's perspective, right? Nariko would be the one as his lover, and not Senjuko because Nariko really wanted to be together with Araragi. But Senjuko was mentioned as like, oh, you do have anything planned with Senjuko? So it could be that, or I could just be reading too much into it.
So far, the plot hasn't changed, which is what Hachikuchi was talking about, how she knows Shinobu even though Shinobu doesn't exist here.
Everything is a paradox. So essentially, wherever we are is just a capture in time, where the events that have happened, but the people that were involved in it changed for whatever reason. Whether all of this is happening in Araki's head, or this supposed mirror world, or some other thing that might be happening. Maybe he's being affected by an oddity, right? Who knows? Then how do we get out of this? Because obviously our goal here is to escape this world after learning whatever we need to from here. This is very clearly a look on the story of Through the Looking Glass, with Araki being Alice in this case. But what kind of changes would Nisio make to the story?
I mean, it's already pretty different, but with most of Monogatari, I think it has to do something with self-reflection of a character. In this case, probably Koyomi still.
Yeah, the use of the mirror is more than likely significant here, especially with the wordplay that Nisio likes to do.
You know, I just had the weirdest thought and idea. Probably won't happen, but I'll talk about it anyways. The one character that's associated a lot with mirrors is Ogi. And in Hana, which happens right after Araragi enters college, Ogi wears boys' clothes, which could kind of mirror what she does in the real world. So maybe Araragi teams up with Ogi of this world in the same
I think it's
world
funny that you're implying that Ogi is associated with mirrors. And not just that Araragi is associated with mirrors.
Yeah, like I said,
the same person,
it's like the dumbest and weirdest theory that I had, but like just came to my thought. I remembered it, so
I feel like the resolution could potentially have to do with Ogi's change in appearance in Hana, but I don't think Ogi's gonna be necessarily the key to solving this, since Ogi's entire thing was the climax of last season, or last arc. Last everything.
Well, one thing that we do know is that they literally mentioned Hana Monogatari here, and like they were confused as to how the series would connect to Hana. So I was thinking maybe we would get an explanation on that and why Ogi appeared like that, but maybe that could just be Nisio just playing around, breaking the fourth wall. Because especially with changing the story like this, he could pretty much do anything that he wants with the characters that we already established, since they can change in whatever ways that need be for the story to advance, which I think is a good decision for kind of like telling an extra story without really, going back and changing things that you've already foreshadowed and set up. Maybe adding context to things that happen in the future.
They kind of mentioned it too, and we mentioned it in the watching, but it's the same as when they went through the gate. Things could change without consequences, because ultimately we're going to go back to our world, the one that we know and have been a part of. So it's like it gives you freedom to kind of do whatever, because this isn't what we're connected to.
The events don't change, but the character relationships will, or like how characters view themselves or others, right? I hesitate to discuss more in the off chance that I end up spoiling something, so that's going to be it for today's discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye.